Hello guys, welcome back to our anime explainer. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of Swallowed Star 2 Origin Continent based on novel. So let's start. My current strength is roughly equivalent to Wei Yang Palace Master and Master Gai Dao, Luo Feng replied briefly. At this moment, nearly all his focus was devoted to comprehending the life and death Dao. At his level, he could divide his thoughts into billions. Especially after ingesting the 100 Tribulations heart essence, his comprehension had greatly increased, and his mental processing speed had skyrocketed 3,000-fold. The conversation with Yuan Xiong Palace Master, including his earlier move to annihilate an elite squad of lurkers, impacted his focus by less than 1,000th. Equivalent to Wei Yang Palace Master and Master Gai Dao. Yuan Xiong Palace Master was overjoyed. Such strength is not enough to change the situation. Luo Feng showed no excitement. Luo Feng. Yuan Xiong Palace Master spoke urgently. I've already requested reinforcements from the Dark Sacred Realm. A team of cultivators from the Dark Sacred Realm is on its way and will arrive in a little over a day. Our priority is to hold out until this team arrives. Under the assault of the low-level Primordial Life Army, Nine Rivers Sacred Realm had no internal capacity to provide support. Although Nine Rivers Sacred Realm contained two entities who had mastered the two half-primordial level paths, these individuals only dispatched avatars, while their most crucial secret treasure was stationed in the Dark Sacred Realm, leaving them unable to break into Yulon City. Luo Feng, I hope you'll accept the City Builder Authority, Yuan Xiong Palace Master transmitted. Ever since establishing Yulon City, I've never regarded myself as the City Lord. I understand my severe contamination issues, and I've been waiting for an appropriate successor. You are that ideal successor. Luo Feng was stunned. The City Builder Authority handed over to him. My strength hasn't thoroughly surpassed that of Wei Yang Palace Master and Master Gai Dao yet, Luo Feng transmitted. After the war, Wei Yang Palace Master's avatar is likely to return to Yulon City. Don't worry about him, the most critical matter for Yulon City right now is holding its ground. Yuan Xiong Palace Master communicated urgently. You've only been in Nine Rivers Sacred Realm for just over 2,500 eras, and have already reached the strength of a half-primordial level Enlightened One. Your talent far exceeds mine. You taking charge of Yulon City would only be to Yulon City's benefit. Luo Feng, the situation is dire. There's no room for hesitation. Yuan Xiong Palace Master pleaded. Very well. I will accept the City Builder Authority, Luo Feng finally agreed without further hesitation. On one hand, he was confident in himself, believing his strength would quickly surpass Wei Yang Palace Master and the others, sweeping away all opposition. On the other hand, the stakes were indeed critical at present, affecting the lives of billions of cultivators in Yulon City. Assuming the responsibilities of City Builder would grant him access to various city benefits and allow him to exert greater power. Excellent. Yuan Xiong Palace Master transmitted. Immediately dispatch an avatar to the outer city district. I'll provide the detailed address. Come here, and I will hand over the city building seal. It was only after receiving the exact location that Luo Feng realized where Yuan Xiong Palace Master had been hiding. Your appointment as the leader of Yulon City must remain confidential. No third party may learn of it, Yuan Xiong Palace Master warned. If word leaks out, the low-level primordial life lurkers will stop at nothing to hunt you down. Understood. Luo Feng acknowledged. Faced with the unrelenting attacks from King and the True Body leaders, Luo Feng knew he wasn't yet confident enough to withstand such an assault. Luo Feng made a decision. His strongest avatar, stationed outside the quiet room as a guardian, waved his hand and retrieved a void netherworld pupil ship within the quiet room. After ingesting the 100 Tribulations heart essence, this avatar entered the ship for cultivation. With the low-level primordial life army besieging the city, I cannot fully immerse myself in cultivating. Luo Feng had no choice but to divert some of his attention to managing numerous actions. At this moment, he had to participate in the city defense efforts. If he didn't, Yulon City's fall would come even faster, leaving less time for his breakthrough in the life and death Dao. Despite external chaos, the ingestion of the 100 Tribulations heart essence ensured his efficiency in Dao comprehension remained extraordinarily high, continually enhancing his mastery of the life and death Dao. The strongest avatar quietly departed, leaving only one ordinary avatar with energy reserves 100 times that of a perfect divine body stationed at the quiet room, fortified by the Dan Tower formation. Given Luo Feng's current realm, even an ordinary avatar boasted strength surpassing masters like the Deceit Workshop Lord. Combined with the Dan Tower formation, its power was formidable enough. King, we pursued Changqing building owner at Dan Tower. Unexpectedly, in Dan Tower, we encountered the terrifying Blood Sea formation, which annihilated our elite lurker squad entirely. A true body leader immediately transmitted. This elite squad included 8 leader-level avatars. After the avatars perished, their true bodies naturally perceived all events. The Blood Sea formation. Dan Tower. That's cultivator Luo Feng. King immediately identified. Before launching the war, they had infiltrated well in advance, acquiring detailed intelligence. Do we target Luo Feng and attempt to eliminate him? A leader transmitted, seeking instructions. No. King's gaze turned icy. At this critical juncture, every bit of our lurker squad's strength is indispensable. Cultivator Luo Feng is comparable to the Insect Nest Master and the Shadow Tower owner. This tier of cultivators possesses numerous avatars, making them incredibly challenging to kill. With the help of Dan Tower's formations, his strength may even rival the 3 Hall Masters. During the siege, our priority is eliminating weaker elders. Weak elders are easier to kill. With each elder's death, Yulon City's defensive system weakens incrementally. King ordered decisively, Luo Feng isn't an elder. Don't waste energy targeting him. Understood, the leader complied. Based on available intelligence, killing Luo Feng would demand more effort than eliminating 20 ordinary elders combined. Yulon City harbored over 300 elders, plus approximately 400 elder-level figures, who hadn't officially assumed the elder title. These stronger individuals were not priorities for the lurkers to target. Ha, no wonder they call him Luo Feng Divine Emperor. Remarkable. In a single move, he annihilated an elite lurker squad. Elders overseeing Yulon City's defense system were keenly aware of citywide developments. Observing the confrontation at Dan Tower, where an elite lurker squad had been utterly wiped out, they felt elated and rejuvenated. Reason being, these lurkers were exceedingly difficult to kill. They were low-level primordial life forms specialized in mind-based capabilities, with extraordinary agility. While capable of easily hunting elders, the elders found it incredibly challenging to counter them. To obliterate an elite lurker squad in one swoop, Luo Feng Divine Emperor's strength should be on par with Wei Yang Palace Master and Master Gai Dao. Luo Feng Divine Emperor, if strong enough, should immediately assume the mantle of Hall Master. Indeed, with sufficient power, he should be the new Hall Master. Having one more Hall Master would significantly ease our city's defense. But his power is likely insufficient. The extensive and intricate formations he deployed at Dan Tower enabled him to vanquish the elite lurker squad. Outside Dan Tower, it's doubtful he could wield such power. Another elder disagreed. Don't argue, everyone. Yuan Seong Palace Master transmitted. At present, I'm being hunted by a lurker squad and can only remain hidden. I'm unable to reach Elder Hall, unlock its defenses, and preside over either the Elder or Hall Master trials. The Elders understood. Indeed. Previously, even the most fearsome lurker squad, led by the super limit level enchanting Heartworm, had invaded Yuan Seong Palace Master's cave mansion, forcing him to hide. Without the city builder authority, Elder Hall couldn't be opened, nor could its Elder Trial, or Hall Master Trial be initiated. Only by passing these trials could one earn the titles of Elder or Hall Master. Palace Master, you must be extremely cautious not to be discovered by the lurkers. If you're found, Yulon City's defensive system will weaken further, and total defeat will become inevitable. The Elders couldn't bear another blow. Among the 3 Hall Masters, only Yuan Seong Palace Master still held the line. Without him, Yulon City's defense would fall further. Inside Yulon City, the Elders, while leveraging the city's defensive systems to fend off external assaults, also devised strategies to intercept and eliminate the lurker squads. The lurker squads, in turn, devised their strategies to hunt down individual Elders. Both sides fought tooth and nail. Enclose them. Teams comprising Elder-level avatars collaborated, while those within the city possessing Elder-level strength, but without the Elder title also joined. These individuals hadn't become Elders primarily due to lacking avatars. Their true bodies resided in the city, and they had more to lose. Elder-level teams, using Yulon City's defensive systems, could trace lurker squads' movements, enabling preemptive strikes and encirclement. Meanwhile, the lurker squads leveraged their extraordinary speed. Both sides possessed unique advantages. They are too slippery. Elder-level teams repeatedly attempted to encircle the lurker squads, but the lurker squads' superior speed allowed them to escape effortlessly. Only high-altitude attacks from Yulon City's formations could hit them. Evasion was impossible, so they were forced to counter defensively. An elite lurker squad flying mid-air suddenly noticed surrounding trees and plants shaking while a terrifying toxic mist began spreading everywhere. Under the toxic fog's pervasive influence, the elite squad lost almost all its members in an instant, leaving the survivors heavily poisoned. Such terrifying poison. It's Elder Xingyi. The squad immediately identified the attacker. A massive tree suddenly stood up, its trunk bearing a face. Numerous surrounding trees and plants frantically attacked the lurker squad. You despicable lurkers, all of you deserve death. The tree's visage seethed with murderous intent. The tree was one of Elder Xingyi's puppets devoid of any vital life force, rendering it imperceptible to the lurkers. A powerful puppet coupled with a prearranged formation at the core area of the city's defenses laid in wait. Finally, they ensnared a passing lurker squad. Using the poison mist formation in conjunction with tree and plant attacks, the squad was annihilated within seconds, leaving none alive. Well done, Elder Xingyi. Another elite lurker squad has been wiped out. The Elders expressed their excitement. Up until now, only Luo Feng and Elder Xingyi had eliminated entire elite lurker squads. These lurkers were incredibly devious, deliberately avoiding confrontation with top-tier Elders and targeting weaker ones instead. Humph. King sat inside a cave mansion. Another Elder had perished, causing all corresponding avatars in Nine Rivers' sacred realm to vanish. Elder Xingyi. Top-tier Elders are indeed troublesome. King's power certainly allowed him to go against top-tier Elders. However, doing so proved inefficient. Exhaling sharply, King focused on hunting weaker Elders. Targeting them meant the Elders couldn't self-destruct their own avatars in time. Fueled by Yuan Seong Palace Master's directions, Luo Feng's most potent avatar traveled swiftly while cautiously observing with the biomimetic destruction, to avoid lurker squads, and unnecessary conflict. Exhaling softly, Luo Feng entered a seemingly ordinary cave mansion. Yuan Xiong Palace Master, I've arrived. Luo Feng scrutinized the seemingly mundane cave mansion, finding no traces of life or unusual features. Suddenly, Yuan Xiong Palace Master's figure materialized from the void nearby. Luo Feng. Yuan Xiong Palace Master smiled faintly, nodding slightly. Luo Feng was quite surprised. At such a close distance, I didn't notice anything. In terms of realm and secret techniques for detection, Luo Feng considered himself to be quite advanced. I bought a secret treasure to hide myself in the dark sacred realm, so I could escape the perception of the super limit level enchanting heartworm, Yuan Xiong Palace Master said solemnly. Luo Feng, the situation is grave now. That super limit level enchanting heartworm and a group of leaders are continuously attacking and killing the elders. You need to quickly refine this city building seal. Yuan Xiong Palace Master produced a black seal from his hand. Luo Feng's heart trembled. Killing low-level primordial life forms can accumulate battle merit. Sufficient battle merit can be exchanged for world-level primordial life materials, complete high-level primordial life corpses, secret treasures, rare treasures, and other items. Some treasures equivalent to the Star Tower and Eye of Life and Death can also be exchanged. According to what Luo Feng knew, building a city requires at least 2 million merit points to exchange, which can build a stable city. Additionally, a city builder needs to recruit enough elders to help build the city. Even at the most common acquisition price, 1 merit point is equivalent to 10,000 primordial crystals, so 2 million merit points would need 20 billion primordial crystals. Not to mention it's very difficult to acquire such a vast amount of battle merit. Luo Feng felt the city building seal was too hot to handle. Usually, a city builder wouldn't give the city building seal to other cultivators. Stop hesitating. While you hesitate, another elder has been killed, Yuan Xiong Palace Master urged. Once the city falls and Yulon City is massacred, everything will be for naught. Upon hearing this, Luo Feng immediately reached out to take the black seal. Quickly refine it, Yuan Xiong Palace Master urged. Holding the black seal, Luo Feng began to refine it. Yuan Xiong Palace Master felt relieved observing this process, feeling a heavy burden lifted from his shoulders. Luo Feng, Yuan Xiong Palace Master said, as he watched Luo Feng refine the city building seal, in my cultivation journey, I even stood at the pinnacle in the dark sacred realm, accumulating massive amounts of battle merit and numerous treasures over the long years. But after my soul was polluted, I only had one goal, which was for my spiritual will to break free from the braided cage. Only by breaking free from the braided cage can I ignore this pollution. I also wanted to build a city, hoping for a different cultivation life to help my spiritual will. Since the establishment of Yulon City, the pollution of my soul has worsened, and even maintaining the formation has become strenuous, Yuan Xiong Palace Master said to Luo Feng. But I have feelings for Yulon City too. Today, I have found my successor. I believe you are more suitable to protect this Yulon City than I am, Yuan Xiong Palace Master said. I will continue to control the formation, until this battle for Yulon City is completely over. Then, I will completely let go and devote all my energy to fighting the pollution. Palace Master. As long as one is alive, there is hope in the path of cultivation, Luo Feng said. Have you successfully refined it? Yuan Xiong Palace Master noticed with joy. Luo Feng nodded slightly. After refining the city building seal, I feel that I can harness a vast energy within Yulon City to strengthen myself. As the city lord, palace master, and elder, you can all mobilize the city's energy. It's just that the proportions differ, Yuan Xiong Palace Master explained. I am using more than 99% of my heart force to combat the pollution, even maintaining the formation is strenuous. so mobilizing the city's energy is naturally more difficult. By refining the city-building seal, Luo Feng naturally learned many secret details. Familiarize yourself with the city-building seal, and quickly set up your formation, Yuan Xiong Palace Master urged. I am already doing it, Luo Feng, in the state of consuming 100 tribulations heart essence, allocated a small part of his mind, maintaining an excellent state. After refining the city-building seal, Luo Feng instantly merged with the entirety of Yulon City. Yulon City, resembling a fortress, is a secret treasure. Within this treasure, numerous intricate secret patterns are embedded, carrying multiple powerful formation diagrams. However, these formation diagrams are too complex, making comprehension and manipulation extremely challenging. The star array is one of the few formation diagrams that elders in Yulon City can manipulate. Thus, Yulon City naturally absorbed the infinite power of heaven and earth, its energy vast and boundless, also supplying countless cultivators within the city to absorb. As the city lord, Luo Feng could mobilize 1/10 of the city's energy for his own use. However, the requirements for his realm and the burden on his heart force were substantial. If he were the palace master, he could mobilize a maximum of 1/1000 of the city's energy. If an elder, they could mobilize a maximum of 1/10,000th of the city's energy. No wonder each elder in Yulon City manages a defensive system, with hundreds of defensive systems perfectly coordinating, Luo Feng noted while setting up his formation. The core formation layer of Yulon City has 1,000 blank layers. Each blank layer does not interfere with the others. The city lord, palace master, and elders each choose a blank layer to set up their formation. No materials are needed, as long as the formation is inscribed, Yulon City can perfectly unleash its power. Because they set it up themselves, every elder can perfectly and effortlessly drive the formation. Luo Feng swiftly arranged his formation. His life and death Tao, life and destruction, had already accumulated immense depth. His life and death Tao was nearing the late-stage divine emperor, and with such profound accumulation, the formations he arranged were naturally vast and powerful. Throughout Yulon City, among the hundreds of formations set up by the palace master and elders, Yuan Xiong Palace Master's formation is the absolute strongest. Stronger than my current formations, Luo Feng noted, able to see each formation layer, as the city lord after refining the city-building seal. After all, Yuan Xiong Palace Master, who had mastered 2.5 primordial level paths, arranged formations far surpassing Wei Yang Palace Master and Master Gai Dao. However, Yuan Xiong Palace Master could no longer unleash the full power of the formation. Such a grand formation required at least 1 or 2% of his heart force to drive it. But now, Yuan Xiong Palace Master could only exert a small fraction of his formation's power. Compared to Wei Yang Palace Master and Master Gai Dao, he no longer had any advantage. Within the city, Wei Yang Palace Master even ranked first among the divine emperors. My pollution has reached an extreme. Those leader-level mind-type, low-level primordial life forms likely can sense my terrible pollution from afar, Yuan Xiong Palace Master sighed. At this moment, he felt as if he was constantly on the verge of drowning, barely hanging on. His frailty led Wei Yang Palace Master to prepare to seize city builder authority. His weakness also made the newly emerged super limit level enchanting heartworm target Yulon City, considering it the easiest city to breach. The hundreds of millions of cultivators in Yulon City. I chose Luo Feng as the city lord for you. He is rising fast and is much more suitable than me, Yuan Xiong Palace Master, in a daze, saw the image of a golden-scaled female figure. Search * the novel ia.net website on Google to access chapters of novels early and in the highest quality. That high-level primordial life broke through in front of him, and her pollution was increasingly infiltrating every part of his mind. The gap with high-level primordial life is too vast, Yuan Seong Palace Master silently sighed. Divine emperors and high-level primordial life belong to two different life levels. No matter how many divine emperors there are, be it 1 billion, 10 billion, or 1 trillion, they will all be trampled to death by a single high-level primordial life. Of course, there are some imprisoned high-level primordial life forms in the dark sacred realm. They cannot exert their power or transmit any pollution, so cultivators can observe, study, and even dissect them at will. But if not imprisoned and able to exert their full strength, each high-level primordial life is the nightmare of every divine emperor. Yuan Seong Palace Master suddenly changed his expression. Having given the city-building seal to Luo Feng, his own authority had decreased, but he had left a backup plan and still held Palace Master authority. He intended to leave only after this war ended. Relying on his Palace Master authority and the formation he controlled, Yuan Seong Palace Master could still perceive everything inside and outside the city. Another low-level primordial life army is coming. Yuan Seong Palace Master could see it. A mighty army approached the south gate. Rumble. The new army arrived, and various combined attacks significantly increased the pressure on Yulon City. Yuan Yang, you've come. The vast, low-level primordial life army surrounding Yulon City also had 3 terrifying auras. These 3 terrifying auras were all paying close attention to the newly arrived figure from afar. Knowing the action started early, I led my subordinates to hurry, and we finally arrived. A black serpentine figure, resembling a mountain range, this figure contained endless heat, flames rising on its surface, but it won't be so quick for other kings to arrive. This attack was launched in haste, but Shadow leads the enchanting heartworms and soul-devouring snakes to attack the elders with all their might in the city. Yulon City's resistance is gradually weakening. If this continues, I believe we will soon breach the city. It's been a long time since we breached a city. The serpentine mountainous figure looked at Yulon City, its eyes burning with passion. Outside the city, the 4 kings and numerous low-level primordial life forms exuded a deadly killing intent, all yearning for the moment of breaching the city to slaughter cultivators for evolution and freedom. One more army, one more king. Yuan Seong Palace Master frowned. The pressure is immense, and elders inside are being killed one by one. We've already lost 35 of them. With the decreasing number of elders, attacks from outside are getting stronger. Yuan Seong Palace Master looked at Luo Feng beside him. Even with Luo Feng joining, it's not enough to hold for long. This new army required dozens of elders' formations to resist, completely negating the assistance Luo Feng provided. Though elders inside, along with some elder-level experts, form teams to hunt down lurkers, it only slows the deterioration of the situation. I estimate we won't hold for another half a day. Yuan Seong Palace Master was anxious. He had tried everything, but according to his judgment, Yulon City would inevitably fall. At that moment, while setting up formations, Luo Feng could also sense the worsening situation inside and outside the city and felt the urgency. Done. Finally, Luo Feng completely inscribed a complex life and death array into the core formation layer of Yulon City. This video will end here.